Hello, this is Tony from Laughing Griffin Gaming, and this is how to set up your Xbox One S. First, I'm going to be using a pair of scissors or a sharp knife to get the packaging open. And once that is cleared up, you're going to open up the package. And here is the unboxing and seeing what is actually inside and included. Of course, if it's not all included, you need to take that back. Here are the instructions as included. I'm going to give a close-up so that you can see it in case yours didn't come with them or you've lost it and you're figuring out how to do this again. Certainly after you move, that's a possibility of losing these instructions. And of course, here's the sync and then the OK. And of course, it's never really that simple, and I'll go over as much of it as I can to help anyone out. Here is what was included in mine, the Xbox One proper. Now you see I'm putting these aside, but I do encourage everybody that buys one of these to keep the packaging, because if you ever have to move and you have to take your Xbox One with you, it's a lot easier and safer to have the packaging with you. So do not throw it out, keep it stored in a closet. Here is the game card that was included. Of course, I'm not showing the back because on the back is the code that you would enter in once you have your Xbox up. And that's the warranty. That should also be included. Don't throw that away either. Here is the controller. It is also wrapped up, and it has a very strong warning that this is not to be left around babies or children because of it being a suffocation hazard. So do make sure that that is properly disposed of or put away. And children are not allowed near that because they will choke and die on it. Here is the controller, and we actually had some batteries that were included. They were also in a bag, and that was opened. And let's put the batteries in. There are versions of rechargeable batteries that are specific to Xbox that you can also purchase. And do make sure that the batteries are put in plus and minus the correct way. Lock that back down, and now your controller will have power. Included in my box was two different cables. One was a HDMI cable, and as well as a power cord cable. And the power cord cable, as you'll see later in the video, is different than the power cord in the previous Xbox. So these cables are going to be set up on the back. Now the HDMI cable that I'm setting up here is the one that's going to be on the far left-hand side. So this is HDMI, it should be labeled on there. This is going to be a cable that goes into the television. There's another one that is there that goes from your TV and cable, because you could also set this up as a cable box. Here I'm putting in the cord for power. This is your cord for your internet. I strongly advise that you use a wired connection for your internet. Be sure to watch out the little clip that tells you which side to put it in. And I do let you know, yes, put it on the internet. Don't just use the wireless because it makes things go really slow. Here's the HDMI cable. And this should be simple enough. It goes into the back of the television. And of course, that's where you put in your wire for your internet. I also have a sound bar, and the sound bar goes into this one right here. And do be sure to examine that because the cord ending for it is very specific. If you needed a USB port, if you had a wired controller like I do, there is an option here for USB on the back here. So you could always put it in there. There's also one on the side that I'm going to show later in the video. Now, if you compare this to the old Xbox One, you can see on the side, these same inputs also existed on the other Xbox One, as well as an USB port there. So I just wanted to show you that there was a little bit of difference between the two models. And I'm setting this up on the TV. You have to make sure that your TV input is set up to whatever HDMI cable input that you have set up on your Xbox. So here I am doing that. And here again is the USB port that goes into the front if you have a wired controller. Do make sure it's powered on by plugging it in And I'm not going to go over how you plug that in. And here is the top of the controller with the sync button. Your controller that's wireless is not going to work unless you sync it with this one with the button. And you need to push that, and they'll both be blinking. And once they stop blinking, you know that your wired controller is now set up for that specific Xbox. And power should go on. You should be able to get this started, and there are menus to go through, fairly self-explanatory. You will need an update, so be sure to hit that. It goes you to another screen, and once that happens and that screen goes through, it took a while, there's the Xbox Microsoft account. You need to have a Microsoft account. You need to go to the Microsoft account website to do that. I have going to be letting you know that you have to go to their website to do that if you don't already have one. I already had one, so I entered it in mine, and of course I have edited that portion out because my email for it is not correct for the email that I'm going to have set up for my YouTube channel. So I have edited that out to prevent confusion. This is important for your sign-in preferences. If you have children, you probably want the third one because you don't want them buying games like crazy. So you want to probably, if you're a parent, choose the third option. I choose the first option here for signing in because I want to be able to get right to the games. This is a chance for you to enter codes. If you want to, there's another location once you get it all set up that you can enter in codes if you want to. This is the option they're trying to sell you, the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. This is all an option that is okay, and you can choose to have that right now, or you can go ahead and play games quicker by just going to the end. And now it's saying, hey, I'm all ready, time to get started. So yes, I am on 100%. Let's make sure it works. I'm gonna set up the camera a little bit. All right, good. And all my previous preferences for my other Xbox One that I owned is up. As you can see from the background here, I've set that Star Wars background from the past. And let's just look at the options here. I would advise that your first time, if you're a new Xbox user, go ahead and read through all of this information. I'm not going to be clicking on every single one of it for saving time, but it explains about if you're buying other options on the Xbox One, what to expect, where to find it, that sort of thing, as well as other options are available for complete setup. But essentially at this point, the Xbox One is ready to go. So if you would like to see more videos that I have produced, I have a lot of game reviews, and I'll be having more of how-to videos as well. Please go to my channel, which is Laughing Griffin Gaming. Hope to see all of you there, and hope this was helpful. Please subscribe, like, bell icon, the whole works. Would really like to see if anybody needs any other help. I can try to help out as much. Just leave some comments, and I'll try to put more videos up in the future. Thanks. Bye-bye.